Thanks for joining us, America. We are so glad you're here. Open phones at 888-825-5225. In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, John and Krystal are here. Hey, guys, how are you?
Good.
Awesome.
Welcome. It's so good to have you. Where do you live?
Montana.
Fun. Welcome to Nashville. That's a bit of a haul.
Yeah, it's been a long drive down here. We've gone about 3,200 miles so far.
Woo! Wow. And with 3 kids.
Yeah.
That's kind of like doing 7,000 miles.
Pretty much.
It's a multiple. Yeah, it's a multiplier, yeah. Well, welcome. And you're here to do your debt-free scream. Oh, my goodness. Wonderful. How much have you paid off?
Oh, we paid off $87,000 in about 3.5 years.
Way to go, man. Excellent. Making what kind of money?
We started out around 80 to 90,000, and we're up to about 130.
Cool. What do you guys do for a living?
I work out in the oil field up in the Bakken, up in North Dakota.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of hours doing that, huh?
Oh yeah.
But the money's good.
The money's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Way to go. Cool. So, what kind of debt was this $87,000, Krystal?
Oh, most of it was student loans.
Mm-hmm.
Some credit card.
Mm-hmm. And who's student loans?
This guy's over here.
This guy over
yeah,
here.
that would be me.
This guy named John. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's your degree in, John?
Well, I guess I have an associate's in human biology.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of part of the story. I did the prerequisites to go to chiropractic school,
Mm-hmm.
and we actually ended up going to about a year of chiropractic school,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of started looking at how much it was going to cost. We would be in about $250,000 of debt, and
Mm-hmm.
the average income was only about $90,000, and so I kind of made the call to say, well, let's hang this up and head over and start working at paying things off. So
Wow.
it was a tough call for me,
Yeah.
but I felt like it was the best choice for our family, and it's been awesome.
Well, you've certainly cleaned up a mess here, without a doubt. Now you're set to go do whatever you want to do, right?
Right.
Now you just got to figure out what that game plan is. Because you're right, that 250 versus 90 that ratio doesn't work.
Right.
Whether it's in cash or whether it's in debt, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's an awful heavy expenditure for a $90,000 job.
Yeah.
You know, and so what is your long-term career goals now?
Honestly, I don't know yet. So
Okay.
we're working through that still.
Okay, cool. Well, good for you guys. Well, now you're set in a place you can make some decisions, though.
Right.
And you're making good money in the meantime.
Yep.
And provided for your family and cleaned this mess up. So tell me the story. What happened 3.5 years ago? I get the chiropractic as part of the story, but what was the wake-up call?
My mom, she gave us the home study Financial Peace University course for Christmas one year.
Okay.
And it kind of sat on a shelf for about a year or so.
Yeah.
And I picked up the book and read the book, and that's honestly what kind of got me thinking while we were at school there. And that was kind of the changing point for me, and was a big factor in my decision.
Right. So Krystal, John comes in, he's been reading this crazy book and says, I may not want to finish this. What'd you say?
I was a little upset at first.
I bet.
We did a lot of work to get us over there.
Mm-hmm.
But, once he started telling me, once we even graduate from chiropractic school, we're still going to have to live like college kids. That kind of was like, I don't want to live like this for another 10 years after I'm done with college.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started, looking at other jobs in the, oil field. And I actually started reading parts of your book. And I usually don't like reading books like that. I'm the free spirit.
Sure.
But your book was actually really entertaining, and it caught my interest.
Well, thank you.
And it was probably the first book that wasn't like a fictional book that I actually read. And so you caught my free spirit interest, and that helped me get on board.
And I guess part of it was we live in a really remote area in Montana, and there's kind of not a lot there. So we wanted the opportunity to take Financial Peace University with the group, but that opportunity wasn't there. And so I got with Glenn, and we set up a class in a dental office that my brother-in-law now works in, and my wife's brother is the office manager there. And so we set up a class there and started teaching the class. And it took us about the second time through the class to get really united and gazelle intense. But after that, we really started getting after it. And
Yeah, Krystal, there's nothing like teaching something to make you do it, right?
Exactly. I said that to him.
Yeah, you start feeling hypocritical if you're not leaning in, yeah.
Exactly. For teachers, we better be learning.
I've done the same thing with different subjects. Well, congratulations. How does it feel now?
Feels amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, we feel.
Feels pretty surreal. Just to not have, still almost every paycheck we get, even though we have the budget and we know what we're doing with the money, you still have that thought of, what do we do with our money now? Because we kind of are a stimulus response society. So when something comes at us, we respond. So like a bill comes in the mail, you pay the bill. If you don't have that stimulus, then what do? So that's where the budget comes in and that additional income allocation form.
Exactly, and start setting some goals for owning some nice things and taking some trips and investing into the next career field if there's a different one, and so on.
Exactly, yeah. Like this trip has been amazing. We've been talking about it from the start of becoming debt-free, and we went down to San Antonio, Texas, and up to Waco, Texas, and down to New Orleans, and now here. So it's
you visited some good cities.
Yeah,
very nice, very fun. That's been a good trek.
Oh yeah,
cool. So how old are your kids, and what are their names?
We have Oakley, who's 6, and Bentley, who's 4, and Ruby, who is a year old.
Okay,
Wow,
cool,
yep.
cool. Well, they're bringing them into the shot for the folks watching on the TV app on our website.
So this will be Ruby.
Okay, there's Ruby.
And she loves her mommy right now.
I bet, yeah,
Here, guys.
absolutely.
And this is Bentley and Oakley.
So have they been practicing their debt-free scream?
Oh, we practiced a little bit in the car.
A little bit? Okay, so we'll see how we do. They're young.
Yep.
It's all good. Well, congratulations, y'all. I'm very proud of you. That's a huge accomplishment. $87,000 in 3.5 years, making 80 up to 130. A move, a change in careers, a whole different track on life, but completely free. Count it down. Let's hear a great debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1. We're debt free!
Well done, you guys. Very, very, very well done. You know why most people don't win? They don't bother. You have to bother. You have to be intentional. Never again is American Express going to call my house and ask my wife why she would stay with a man that won't pay his bills.